everyone, and welcome to my channel, apparently. I didn't think I was going to be doing this, but we are, since Corona is here, apparently, or not, we don't know. Let me try that again. Hello everyone, and welcome to little home practice. I am looking forward to trying this out. Please leave a comment, or if you think I could do something differently, if there's a pose I do need to explain a little bit better, please inform me. I don't normally do video yoga, so this is also a new thing for me. I would like to just do a little introduction of how you can set up at home to make your practice best for you. Hopefully this will be come in handy. Maybe it won't, maybe you already have a setup and then that works for you. Maybe you want to practice with the whole family and the setup changes, but if you want to bring down, I just want to give you the feel that you come when you come here to me to get the class. So that's what I'm trying to convey to you to do at home, in your living room, on your balcony, in your garden, wherever you decide to take your practice to. Those of you who come here regularly, they know that obviously you need your mat, key. Unless you want to practice outside, if you're in the grass or on sand, then it's quite nice to just use a towel. Or a capulana, a piece of fabric, sarong. I've lit a little incense stick. I love my essential roller balls. I'm using either these days Sinus Clear or the Clarity and Focus one. I put it on my wrists, my close points, my temples, sometimes a little bit under the nose, sometimes a bit on the heart space, and sometimes behind the ears. Just to give me a sensory smell to start off my practice. I've moved my practice around today, so I'm in a different spot than I usually am. And I've also just, set up my little mental space. I like to have a pillow, preferably not too big, but depending a bit on how you're feeling in your body, it might be bigger, whatever you can find is good. I have a bit of water, I have my cup of tea as usual. I can't do my yoga without my tea. I don't know, it's become a thing. I have some blocks. I both have my cork block and I also have my other wooden blocks that I normally have in the studio. I know that this is a home practice and you might not have a block. What you can use instead is a book. You can maybe use, I actually used to use old Black Label bottles, which are quite square. I would wash them, put on the lid, and then I would use it underneath my back when I do a Uttanasana, when I lie on the block like this. I have a towel. I always like having these small towels. It can also just be something else. I like to put it underneath my knees for when I do poses with the knees, maybe to dab a bit of sweat off. And then I have my belt. Anything can be used as a belt. You can also just use your towel. You can use a scarf. You can use a string, like a rope even, anything that might be practical. And all of these things are not necessary. It's nice to have many of these practices. I'll try and do it without any props because we don't all have props at home and it's often easier to just kind of go with the flow. I did bring in though my favorite new thing, rice bags, sandbags, whatever you want to call them. They're nice to weigh down the hands and so on and so forth. You can play a little bit of music maybe on the side. I can possibly figure out if I can link it to any of that things. And I mean, I've closed my doors, I've kind of locked myself in, I've lit my incense stick, and I'm here, just me. I'm taking a time out. These videos are going to be 30 minutes each, plus minus a few minutes I want to say. And if you want to, for example, take a longer Shavasana, I think I'll guide you into Shavasana and then you can leave it there, let it go, take your Shavasana. Or maybe you want to take a seated meditation, maybe you want to sit and meditate a bit before we start. Whatever works for you. So thank you so much for watching. I don't know if that's something to say. I feel like that's what everybody says. I don't know what to say. Let's get started. So let's sit cross-legged. It doesn't matter which knee comes in front. If you're having a hard time sitting with a straight spine, you can sit on a block or a pillow. Place your hands open on your knees, and I would advise we all do a Jhana mudra, thumb and index finger together. This is a wisdom mudra, which just kind of helps you connect with the higher powers, divine source as well. Roll your neck here. Roll back your shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Do 3 of these breaths. Take a moment to arrive on the mat, finding your breath in and out through your nose. And then take a moment here to observe how you're feeling in your body today. Maybe there is some sensation somewhere in your body that feels different or unusual. Maybe there's some pain or tension somewhere. Maybe it feels better than usual somewhere. Whatever it is, observe it and then release it out with your exhalations, running through. You can start from the top of your head, running the whole way down through your body. Breathing in and out through your nose. Releasing anything that does not serve your body out with your exhalations. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release all of this observation out through the mouth. Bringing your awareness and your attention to your mind. Gently observing your thoughts. Again, without interacting, without trying to change, just observing. Releasing out thoughts with your exhalations. Take another deep breath into the belly and through your nose. And release out through the mouth. Place your hands on top of each other, on top of your heart, and breathe the whole way into your heart space, observing how you're feeling emotionally today. Again, releasing out anything that feels uncomfortable, any emotions that do not serve you. Release them out with your exhalations, observing how you're feeling without judgment, without trying to change. Bring your hands back out. And then I will invite you all to set an intention for this practice. Maybe it will be an intention for this week. Whatever resonates with you within this moment. Something that will nurture you, your body, your mind, and your heart space. And then let's all take a deep breath in and bring the arms the whole way up overhead. Open up your chest. Exhale and come into a little side stretch. Bring the hand down. Right hand comes down. Drop down your shoulders. Open up. Both sit bones stay put in the mat. Inhale the whole way up. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale, arms the whole way up, and exhale, come forward, straight spine, bring the hands down. Inhale, open up your chest, and exhale, fold down over. Take a deep breath in here. Release out through the mouth. Roll the whole way back up. Bring the hands behind you. Hands into fingertips, bring the feet forward, point out the toes into boat pose. And then cross the legs the opposite way around, coming into your seat again. Bring your arms the whole way up, inhale, exhale, twist over towards the right, looking behind you. Inhale, arms the whole way up, exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, arms the whole way up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms the whole way up. And exhale, twist over. Inhale, arms the whole way up. Open up your chest. And then let's take a lion's breath and cactus arm here. You take a deep breath in through the nose. Bring your arms down into cactus. Really gather those elbows. Stick out your tongue and lion's breath out. Let go of any frustration, any emotions, anything that does not serve you. Inhale in, cactus arm out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring the arms the whole way up. And then exhale, come into a forward fold here. Bring the hands into the mat. Inhale, open up the spine. Straighten out and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back up, open up, bring your hands up to your knees. And then we'll do a bit of rounding of the spine here. Inhale, open up, look up. And exhale, round, looking at the belly. Inhale, open up, look up. And exhale, round. Inhale, open up, look up. And exhale, round. Come back to the flat spine, bring your hands behind you. Bring the feet forward, knees up. Bring up the arms. Find your boat pose here. You want to open up your chest, push your shoulders back into your body, point out the toes, spread out the fingers, and maybe you can elongate out your legs. Maybe you can bring your arms up to the sides, or maybe you need to stay here, maybe even with your hands underneath your knees. But roll back your shoulder blades, keep your chest open, and find your breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Cross the legs over and then roll the whole way onto hands and knees. Bring the knees and the feet together and sit down here. Bring the arms the whole way up and then rotate a bit in the wrists, release the neck. Long deep breaths here. Rotate the other way around. Open up the chest, open up, open up, open up. Bend a little bit backwards, and then exhale, come down, hands into the mat. Knees are underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Roll back the shoulder blades, open up, and exhale, round, looking at the belly button. Inhale, open up into a cow, and exhale, round into a cat. You can see I'm starting to move a bit more. My cat-cow coming forward and coming backwards. If this feels good, do that. Whatever you need to do here is yours to take. And come to a flat back. Bring the knees out to the sides of the mat, the big toes together. Sit down onto your heels and come into child's pose. Forehead into the mat. Inhale through the nose, the whole way into your lower back, feeling the belly expand and then the lower spine expand. And exhale out, sitting even lower onto your butt. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Child's pose is your resting pose. So if you, throughout the practice or any of the other practices, feel the need to come down and take a rest, listen to your body and come down. If there is anything throughout the practice that does not feel good for your body, then again, modify the pose, don't do the pose, or maybe just come down into child's pose. From the child, we'll come back up onto our knees, spread out the fingers wide, again underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes and move into downward facing dog. Walk your dog a bit here, stretching out one leg and then the other. If your dog has a tendency to move forward, you want to bend in your knees to open up your chest, and then you can maybe start reaching down the heels. Walk a bit from side to side, maybe look a bit from side to side. And then we slowly, slowly walk forward into a forward fold at the top of the mat. You can bring your hands to your elbows here, maybe wrap your arms around, maybe just dangle, or hands underneath the feet, grabbing the big toe, whatever feels good. Wobble a bit from side to side. Roll your shoulders, maybe roll your wrists. Not a few yeses and nos. Bend in your knees, and then inhale, bring your arms the whole way around your body, coming up to stand. Open up the chest here. Activate your bum and your inner thighs. I don't know if you can see, but I'm clenching around here. Open up. And then exhale, fold the whole way forward. Place your hands into either the shins, onto the thighs. Bend a little bit in the knees and open up your chest. Here you don't want to sag and low back, you want to push the tailbone backwards. Breathe here, in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath. And exhale, fold. Step back your right foot, drop down your right knee, and inhale up the arms into a low lunge. Here you can walk your front foot a little bit further forward so that the front knee and the front ankle are in line. And we don't want to sag here, you want to activate in the core, pressing down the tailbone, opening up. Deep breath in, exhale the hands down into the mat, tuck your back toe, lift up, and step into a plank pose. Spread out your fingers wide in the plank, and if you need to, you can always drop down your knees. Deep breath in, and then we all drop down knees, chest, and then chin. Deep breath in, scoop yourself forward on the mat, open up into a cobra. Press the tops of your feet into the mat, activate the bottom and the inner thighs clenching together, look forward, and take 2 deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, exhale out through the nose. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhale in, and exhale, tuck the toes, bend the knees, and move into downward facing dog once more. Deep breath in, and exhale out. Inhale up your right leg up into the sky. Place it in between the hands. Take a deep breath in and open up into a high lunge. Again, front knee over front ankle. Back leg as straight as possible. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, arms the whole way around your body, coming up to stand. back bend if this feels good for your lower back. And exhale, forward fold once more. Inhale, open up, flat back. Bend in the knees, looking forward, relaxing your forehead, tailbone going back, breathing here. Exhale, forward fold. Step back your left foot, drop down the left knee, maybe walk the front foot a little bit more forward, and open up into low lunge here, arms up. Drop down your shoulder blades, press into your core, press into your lower back. Activate, breathe. One more breath. Exhale the hands down and step into your plank pose. This time, maybe you want to wobble a bit back and forth in your plank. And you don't want to sag in the shoulders, you want to press up into the shoulder blades. Deep breath in, drop down the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, come forward, open up into your cobra. Press your elbows into the body, tops of the feet into the mat. Clench your butt cheeks together, open up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog a little bit more. And then find some stillness here. Find your breath. Maybe close your eyes. Observe how this feels in your body. And let me inhale up the left leg up into the sky. Exhale and place the foot in between the hands. Inhale the arms the whole way up into the sky. High lunge. Drop down your shoulder blades. Again, you want to activate your core, dropping down your tailbone. Deep breath in, and then we exhale into another forward fold. Release here. Grab your elbows. Make sure the inside of your feet is parallel. Maybe bend a bit in your knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release out through the mouth. Inhaling in. Exhale out. One more breath like this. Place your hands into the mat. Bend in your knees and come the whole way down to sit in a squat. Tailbone reaching down, bring the arms forward here. Deep breath in, and then you slowly, maybe you need to help with your hands, want to slowly lower yourself down into a boat pose. Point out the toes, open up your chest. And let's do 2 pulses here. Exhaling down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Bring the knees into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. Show yourself some love. Maybe caress your arm a bit or your knee. Bring the knees out to the sides, soles of the feet together. Place your hands onto the knees and roll a bit with the neck here from side to side. Open up the chest, bring the arms up, and then let's twist again over to the side, coming around. Deep breath in and you open up your chest a little bit more. Twist a little bit deeper, looking behind you. One more deep breath. Inhale, arms the whole way up, and exhale, twist. Deep breath here as well. Relaxing your knees down. Open up your chest and twist a little bit deeper. One more breath. Come back to center again. Bring the knees into the chest once more and place them about hip-width distance apart from each other. As such on the mat. And then you bring your arms forward and slowly roll yourself down, engaging your core muscles. Bring the arms the whole way up overhead. Roll under your shoulder blades. Bring your feet in towards you and then press the lower back into the mat. So instead of it rising up like this, you press it into the mat, rolling under this tailbone. Take a deep breath in and then inhale up your pelvis. Roll the shoulder blades under a little bit more and breathe here. Deep breath in. As you exhale, you bring the arms the whole way down alongside the body. Inhale, bring the arms up, coming up, and exhale down. Rolling on your spine here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhaling, coming up. This time we stay there. Exhale here. Lift up open up your heart a bit more. Lift up your pelvis. Activate your knees gently together so they don't fall out to the sides. And exhale, roll the whole way down. Bring the knees into the chest and give yourself a little hug here. Roll a bit on your lower back. Bring your left hand onto the right knee. Bring your right arm out to the side and towards the arm. Deep breath in and then we twist over towards the left side, looking towards the right. Again, let's do 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose here. Inhale, come back to center again. Rock a bit from side to side. Place your right hand to the left knee. Open up with the left arm, looking towards the left. Deep breath in and exhale over to the side. 3 deep long breaths here as well. Inhale, come back to center. And then we will do a happy baby, almost like a squat in the sky. You can either place your hands on the outside of your feet, calves, or maybe even knees if your hips are a bit inflexible. And then you rock gently back and forth from side to side. The hips hold a lot of frustration, anger, tension, so they might be a little bit tighter than usual. Rock gently back and forth here. Really observe your breath in and out through the nose. And then find some stillness in the pose. Maybe roll the head gently from side to side. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice hug here. Bring the knees as close to your chest as possible. And then any last things that do not serve you or your body, let's take 3 deep clearing breaths out through the mouth. So you make a circle with your mouth, like obviously a circle, and then you exhale out in a shh sound, which is clearing out from your body. So there might be a few emotions or maybe some tension in the body, maybe some thoughts that does not serve you. We'll release them out with your exhalation. So take a deep breath in, hug the knees a little bit deeper. Lift up the head and exhale out. Bring the head back down. Inhale here. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Bring the legs down into the mat, hands into the belly. Rock the knees a bit more from side to side. And then you can find your option of Shavasana. Bringing the feet out, maybe the hands stay on the belly. Maybe you bring your palms up to the sides. Close your eyes and find your breath here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Take a moment here to observe how your body is feeling and how you're feeling now. Keeping your eyes closed and your focus on your breath, relaxing your entire body into the mat. The blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. Maybe you want to stay in your Shavasana for a bit longer. Maybe you want to slowly roll over to the side. Come up, take a few breaths. Come back to the intention that you set for the class, maybe for the day. Take an observation of how you're feeling in your body, in your heart and in your mind. Maybe you want to sing an Om for yourself. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I will sing an Om just to close off my practice. Breathing in through the nose and taking a clear exhalation out through the mouth. Inhaling for Om. Thank you for giving me your energy through the virtual world. Thank you for joining me on the mat. I hope to see you all soon again.